Good evening, Greencastle. This is Nick Whistle.
And I'm Maxwell on Depp. Welcome back to what could be the last episode of The Spread that revolves around football. Today, we are going to shake things up. We're going off script, doing what has never been done before, because we're going to ignore the whole entire garbage slate in front of us except for the Monon Bell game coming up this Saturday.
That's all that matters. It's a big one. 1:07 p.m. kickoff in Crawfordsville. And you know what? Spread for the game. We'll get right to it. DePauw University, the football Tigers, -7.5.
And I'm telling you,
in Crawfordsville.
This is at a $10.2 million stadium. Otherwise, they would be favored by a little more. Me and Nick were over there earlier this week doing a little show with Lexi Manor herself. They were upset. They
were not happy that we were in enemy territory.
We are DePauw students, so we've got a little bit of, coercion going on there, but I would have to say they definitely do not like us as much as we do not like them.
A slight bias, if you would say.
I don't know if that made any sense, but yeah. Who's their quarterback again?
Liam Thompson's under center for the Tigers, and in his last game, 4 interceptions, a game that could have made things interesting in the NCAC.
That's 7 over the last 2.
Yeah, exactly. If they potentially could have won that game, then this game could have been for a tie for the conference championship, but as we know now, it doesn't matter. Tigers took care of business, and the Little Giants lost last week. So that means the Tigers have at least 2 weeks of football left as they have an automatic bid to the NCAA Division III tournament. We'd like to congratulate the Tigers on taking care of business, and for the first time since they've been in the NCAC, officially outright winning the NCAC conference. Good stuff. Congratulations to all the boys on the football field. You guys put in a hell of a lot of work.
And I do want to say, everybody who's calling us crazy for only favoring DePauw by a touchdown, you have to remember this is the Monon Bell game.
It's in Crawfordsville.
So, anything can go down. 2 years ago, the last time they had an official one of these games, the Little Giants came in. They were greatly favored by like 2 touchdowns, and the Tigers ended up winning it on a buzzer beater. It was amazing. It was great. The fields were stormed. My friend's girlfriend broke her rib. It was like we were at a state school.
Cars were getting turned upside down. It was absolute chaos in Greencastle, Indiana. But nevertheless, every game of the last Monon Bell of the last decade has been decided by 1 score or less. So that's where things get interesting. 7.5, you're taking the Tigers to win by more than 1 score. So place your wagers accordingly or don't, like myself. But we have some interesting facts for you for that Monon Bell game, thanks to our guy Taylor Richardson, who's providing deeper numbers for how to make the most accurate wagers about the game.
He knows how to work the stats.
He does know how to work the stats. So 2 of the best running backs in the NCAA and possibly in Division III football. We got Gus Bus Bumgarner. He's the man for DePauw. He's kind of been given the nod early in his career as a sophomore. 76 yards a game, 5.7 yards a carry, 6 tugs on the year. He's going up against this guy named Donovan. Who's Donovan?
I don't know who Donovan is.
We don't know Donovan, but his last name is Snyder, and he's at 98.4 yards a game. Can't even get to 100, still shy of 100. Come on, Donovan, let's pick it up. Can't fight for extra 2 yards a game. 4.9 yards a carry, less than Gus, 7 TDs. Big run game. Depending on what the weather, we're going to have Pat Lawton give you the weather update shortly, but it's going to be a cold one, and it might be a little rainy. So the Tigers and the Little Giants might not be slinging all around the field.
I would like to see this go down to a run game because I don't care what's his name, Donovan Snyder is. I've never heard of his name before. Good luck getting it past the big man up front, number 66, Joe Zonka. He gets triple teamed every play and just takes it away. We're going to cut real quick to Patrick Lawton, who's going to give us the weather report. Pat, to you.
We love you, Pat.
Good afternoon, Greencastle. Saturday's game behind enemy lines in Crawfordsville, USA. It's going to be a chilly one, so bring your coats. It's going to be a low of 30 and a high of 39. Roll Tags!
Thank you, Mr. Lawton. I appreciate it. I think that's about all we have.
Yeah, I think we can go ahead and wrap up the show this week. I mean, it's going to be a great game. Go out there, have some fun. We'll be on the field, loving the spread, and maybe we'll include some bloopers of the week. Maybe, maybe not.
Yeah. Anyways, we will see you guys next week. Confirmed. Well, maybe 2 weeks. Whenever the playoffs start. I haven't done my research.
Whenever they tell us.
Okay. We'll be back whenever they tell us and they tell you. But expect a show coming for the playoffs.
At least one more.
Roll Tigers. They're going to kill Wabash this week. And as always, beat the spread.